little babies.
That's his name. Fagot.
Fagut.
No, it's not German.
It might be German.
Fagut.
Speaking of Germans, what do you say we start the show? The Simple Mind Sports Show, where we talk latest and greatest on New England sports and get a couple laughs in between, especially with Raymond's clown shirt he's got going on.
Shirt, yeah.
And touched up eyebrows. Those little nice eyebrows. Ray, why don't you start with your opening take?
No. Your opening takes first. Go by the email. You're first.
But the email has Bobby on it.
Yeah, but it says you first.
Fine, I'll go. I don't care. I'm not
Thank
afraid.
you.
I'll go with Jaylen Brown as my opening take. Hope that was yours too. Yeah. Yahtzee, bitch. Better come up with a different one. Jaylen Brown signed his $304 million Supermax contract this week. And guess what? It was just meh to me. Just meh. Should have been signed a month ago, and everybody knew it was coming. It was never not going to happen. So it was kind of anticlimactic. Now, he had his press conference this week, which thought he said a lot of good things. Thought he tied himself to the city, which when you're creeping up on $500 million that the organization's giving you, yeah, you'd think you would recommit to where you're supposed to be for the next 5 or 6 years. So that was nice to see. Obviously, we got to see it on the court. This means nothing unless these guys can get a championship, and that window seems pretty tight for a couple of reasons, mainly financially. Cap space MD, you can touch on that. I'm sure you can crunch those numbers for us. You've been doing it since June, and you've been spot on every time too, by the way. Cap space MD is you, Ray. But the main story here, Jaylen Brown, I know we'll get into, is it too much? Is he worth it? Is the contract, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about all of that. It's all kind of moot to me. This happens in sports all across the board with these big ass fucking contracts. They just keep getting bigger. For me, it was my emotional reaction. I was just, yeah, no shit. No shit he signed. No shits. Now what? Go do something about it. That's kind of my takeaway from Jaylen Brown.
I love it. Here. My opening take, if you don't mind, I'm going to tie two sports into one opening take. Here we go. Lionel Messi is now in Inter Miami. He is resurging that franchise, who is at the bottom of the league. He comes there in an hour worth of playing time. He already has 3 goals and an assist. You know what? Boston Red Sox, John Henry, take a look what can happen if you can bring an exciting player into your franchise. Every game has been sold out wherever he's been going. Inter Miami for Messi, even though he came off the bench the first game. Sellout. Go get Shohei Ohtani and see what happens at Fenway Park. I was there Saturday evening. It was ran over by Mets fans. The whole right side bleachers, Mets. People in front of me, Mets fans. People behind me, Mets fans. I have never seen that since probably like before we were taking rec field trips down to Fenway when we could sit in the bleachers when that team absolutely sucked. You bring an exciting player over here that can be a generational player that can hit, throw, pitch, do everything. I mean, that will sell tickets. John Henry, take a note from MLS and look what Messi's doing down there in Miami. Bring over Shohei Ohtani, pay him that $600 million because it'll all come back to you. It'll all be fucking worth it. So I think he should take notes, go get that guy, and everything will be right in Fenway Park.
Is Ohtani the Messi to baseball?
I believe so.
Maybe like currently, but Lionel Messi,
yes,
as we've discussed, is the greatest soccer
it's the
player
GOAT.
of all time, even after suffering the worst loss in the history of international football to Saudi Arabia in the World Cup. I mean, I don't know how he got over that, but somehow he did. And so Shohei Ohtani is not yet to be described as the greatest player ever to play baseball.
No, but I'm saying an exciting person.
Yes, I understand.
Coming over to your franchise. We'll sell tickets. We'll get the stadium fucking packed with your own fans. We'll have people buying tickets to your away games because they want to go see this once in a lifetime type player right now. And I think that would be a step in the right direction for the Red Sox.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. There's some other circumstances we've talked about before with signing Ohtani for the Sox, and it's not a perfect comparison because the MLS is fucking hot garbage of an organization, and Lionel Messi is what he is.
I'm talking about the Red Sox. They're
okay. I get it. Yeah. Good point. Solid point. I have some thoughts on Messi. He might come back later in this program. I think probably the simplest minds of the week. Not for the reasons you might think, but I got some thoughts on that. But on the show, we will be starting off with the Jaylen Brown contract, Supermax. Training camp started, right? It's football season.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
So we got a top 5 segment here. The top 5 I want to do position groups. We're going to save that. Training camp's long. We can get into that later. I want to start.
And there's not 5 position groups that we can even talk about. That are
Yeah,
top
we're gonna have
5.
to do the worst 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 storylines heading into training camp. I labeled a couple. See if you can come up with a couple more. Other big news this week. The captain, Saint Patrice, has retired. Patrice Bergeron finally retiring. 19 years with the Boston Bruins. Touching that. The Red Sox made a trade, and they seem to be lined up to make some more. We'll touch on that. And then, simplest minds of the week, soccer edition. Got a couple subjects to get through there. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show Friday Rewind, right? I've left my normal. This is Wednesday night, but even Thursday night, I've really cut back on the alcohol intake because I just can't function the next day anymore like I used to. But even like the alcohol percentage.
So you go to salon. So you go to salon and you cut back on your alcohol.
That's right, but not tonight, baby.
Okay.
Tonight I'm shaving my own head and I'm drinking a double IPA. Fluff the Magic Dragon. So
let's go.
Let's get after it. Wait, that Simple Mind segment is going to be a
doozy.
An hour from now. 40 minutes, fucking idiots.
Do you want me to keep the beep button ready so I can write those down? That's probably going to happen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking cucks. Welcome to Simple Mind Sports Show Friday Rewind, July 28th. Welcome to the show. If you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. Ray is crushing it right now with his Shank It Golf apparel, which is where you want to go. Whether you're listening to it on your favorite podcast platform, watching us on YouTube, rate, subscribe, review, tell your friends, tell your mother. It's home about Shank It Golf at shankitgolf.com. You want to put promo code Simple Minds for 15% off, and you too could be sporting a Clown Cum shirt, looking as dazzling as one Dr. Big Mac.
I got a lot of compliments today.
It's a nice shirt. I'm sure it's soft as shit. It's probably form fitting.
Look at that.
Tucks right into the dark side of the fupa. It's great.
Yeah,
I like it. I gotta go get myself some Shank It. I'm not playing a lot of golf this year, but it doesn't matter. It's for all occasions.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah. That's shankitgolf.com, promo code Simple Minds. Ray, would you put the Celtics in the Simple Minds category for giving Jaylen his bag? Again, it's a 5-year deal worth $304 million because Jaylen Brown got a trade kicker. I don't know if we want to get into the minutia of that, but it's like a $45 million trade kicker. I'm not even sure exactly how it works. He gets a portion.
We'll find out in a couple of years.
Yeah, depending on when he's traded, we'll find out how much it's actually worth. He did not get the player option, so hypothetically, technically, per this contract, Jaylen Brown will be in Boston for the next 6 years for the cost of $304 million. That works out to an annual cap hit or an annual base pay of next year 52 million, and then escalates from there 56.5, 60.7, 65, all the way up to 70, and that 69, sorry. Nice. It will be 70 though, because that's his deal is 35% of the cap, and that cap's going to continue to rise. They've got a new TV deal coming that's going to be worth something like $10 billion in a year or two. So that number is going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be fucking crazy. All of these numbers are going to be crazy. The NBA and their players fucked this league. I was talking about this with our friend Butch.
Dr. Vittles.
Dr. Vittles. The NBA has basically become America. There is no more middle class. You were either poor or you were rich. The top players are getting paid an astronomical amount of money. And then there's vet minimums or rookie deals, and there's really nothing in between. You can't really afford anything in between. So team building is going to become very interesting moving forward. Rich owners are going to be able to, it's going to become like baseball. Rich owners are going to be able to pay through it. They're going to have to put more stupid fucking bylaws into the cap space and the salary cap to try and make it an even playing field. But inevitably, the rich are going to win out in this scenario. And Celtics are not quite the richest group of owners in the league, so it'll be interesting how they how they do here. But I gave you my instant reaction to Jaylen Brown getting the bag. Meh, knew it was coming. What was yours?
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives, because the Celtics.
Whoa, what did you just say? That sounded like smart and somewhat poetic.
That was my mom's favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. That was the opening segment. The guy comes on. It's just ingrained in my head.
So, you just said it really fast. I didn't know it was some fucking. I was gonna say stupid soap opera, but Days of Our Lives is like an American icon, so I won't say that, and I would never insult Irene on this show.
But it's like an hourglass. I just think the time is now. Like, you have to win in the next 2 years, because when Tatum's contract goes through, it's going to equate to, I believe, 90% of the salary cap for the team. So you're not going to win with both of these guys. So you have to win now, pretty much in the next 2 years before Tatum's deal comes up. So that's what I think. I just think time is now running out for the Celtics to win. That's what I think.
Yeah. So that 90% number has been thrown around. That would be when Tatum gets his extension with Brown's new contract, and if they kept Porzingis, summer of 2025, those three contracts will amount to 90% of the salary cap. Which, if they kept the team as is, to that time, they would be well above the second apron, limiting their ability to be strategic in building their team. So certainly something is bound to change. I've read a lot of articles of 2025 being a real benchmark offseason for the Celtics and this team and which way they go. If I had my bets, Porzingis is gone, Brogdon's gone probably before then. Al Horford's money is gone. Anybody on that lingering 12, 13, 12 million, $10 million contract type of stuff, you're gone. And now you're just getting vet minimums. You better hope Tatum is the guy that's dragging in.
Why everyone wants to come play. Yeah.
That everyone wants to come play and chase a ring with. I'm sorry. And you better be good at developing young players who can come in and contribute in those, hustle roles. That's how you're going to.
Which they do have a pretty good resume for developing young talent.
Sure. Yeah.
Marcus Smart. Yes. I mean, he was a work in progress, but heart and soul. Jaylen Brown, obviously, he was a third overall selection, but people didn't think he was going to stay in the league this long. They thought he was going to fizzle out. He didn't really have that kind of draft resume coming into the league. They thought he was going to fizzle, and now he's one of the richest paid players in the NBA. So
no, it's true, and this is coming down from the Danny Ainge days. They really focused on. They have a really good staff that teaches kids how to shoot. If you remember, their philosophy was find real athletic wings, big athletic wings, and it doesn't really matter if they can shoot because we can teach them how to shoot. And they've proven that time and time again. Jaylen Brown being the best specific example, but Grant Williams was a guy that couldn't shoot, who can shoot. I could go through some of the younger players that never.
Marcus Smart. Still couldn't.
Marcus Smart, sure, yeah. I mean, he
never had an outside shot at Oklahoma State, and now when he came into the league,
shit for not being good, he's now made himself a 36% 3-point shooter. So, yeah. Anyway, it's interesting. So let me get back to this. 3 questions here. Is he worth it?
No.
Is he worth the deal?
No. As a number 2, as he's not Batman. He's Robin. He's the sidekick. I don't think he's worth $304 million in the next 5 years.
The richest contract in NBA history.
I don't think he's worth that at all.
Did the Celtics have to do it?
I think he had to make the Celtics do it. So I was listening to Joe Murray on the ride home from golf, and it made sense.
Oh, Jesus. So,
well, no, I'm sorry.
How much dumber do you feel after that? I think Joe Murray might be a slightly hard R.
I like Joe Murray, but anyways, basically he's the VP of the Players Association, so he has to take the money. He has to get the bag. He can't take a deal. Remember how we were saying, he might be trying to take a lesser deal to get some more players in here? But if he did that, he would screw over the whole union. So he has to take the bag. He has to get the richest deal just for the players themselves, because he's part of the union. He's the VP, so he has to go out and do that.
No shit. I'm not talking about Jaylen Brown. Did he have to do it? It's an opportunity for multi-generational wealth. It's the only. Did the Celtics have to do it? The answer is yes.
Because because of the bad rap they had over the years of
they have to do
screwing over it. Yes.
They tickled their balls with the Jaylen Brown trade scenarios for years. If they were going to trade him, they had to trade him last year. And now this year, when everybody was saying the best thing for the Celtics would be if Jaylen Brown got to all NBA. So then they wouldn't have to wait that extra year for him to get in free agency. They could offer him his extension early because the new CBA. Well, little did we know that this new CBA was going to come in so fucking heavy with this all NBA shit. It really screwed the Celtics. Let me back that up a little bit. Here was the scenario. Jaylen Brown, before this new CBA came into play, was in a position that he was going to be going into his walk year next season. The Celtics could offer him an extension at that point, but they couldn't offer him the most amount of money. They would have to wait till the final year to offer him bird rights at that point in time, whatever the max contract was. But they risked him going to market, which he absolutely would have, and leaving for another team because he wasn't going to sign an extension that was under the value that he could get in free agency the next year. So they would have to wait to sign him the next year through free agency, unless he made All NBA. And that gave the Celtics the opportunities to extend him a year earlier for the same amount of money he would have made on the free agency market the following year, which to all Celtics fans in front office seemed like a no-brainer. Hell yeah, we'll get ahead of this. We'll get them the same money they would get in the open on the open market. That's an easy deal for everybody. The number was going to be like 200 and whatever. I think it was like 280 million versus like 180 million, something like that. The new CBA goes into play, and fucking A, it blows the goddamn ceiling off this thing. Not only in the terms of money, but also in terms of what the players' rights are in terms of the contract. So now the Celtics are in a place of, well, do you trade Jaylen Brown in his walk year and screw him out of something, whatever it be, 150 million or the difference between a free agent contract next year and the Supermax, or do you give him the money and hope that he can be a good enough number two and good enough overpaid number two for him and Tatum to go win a championship? They didn't have a choice. They had to sign him. They had to.
Well, look at all the bad PR they've had from Isaiah Thomas trading Isaiah Thomas, from the Gordon Hayward debacle after he shattered his ankle. I mean, and Anthony Davis's father coming out saying he didn't want to go to Boston because of the reputation Boston has. I mean, Boston has a black eye, so I think this had to be done. This had to be so. As a VP of the Players Union, he looks good. He's not going to badmouth the organization behind the scenes. So, yeah, Celtics definitely had to go and do this.
Do you listen to his press conference at all?
Yeah, I was listening to a little bit of it. When he talks, he's very monotone.
He is very monotone. But he had a lot to say. They did it at a local like basketball court. But he had a lot.
He's donating a lot of his money, right?
Yeah, well, we know the type of principled man Jaylen Brown is. So,
7 Juice or something like that.
He's got a clothing line. Like, he's a wildly intelligent young man and very active in the community. And the way he spoke about it today, like, I've heard him speak about off-court stuff, and a lot of it was kind of like Kyrie philosophical. All right, dude, like, I get it. But today, what he was talking about was the wage gap in Boston. It's top 5 worst in the country. There's a way to change that. I have ideas. I'm going to create a foundation. We're going to help the underprivileged, the poor, the minorities. We're going to create all of these programs to try and bridge this wage gap within the city. But it was all focused around Boston. It was all Boston, and investing and reinvesting in the city via Jaylen Brown and this $300 million he's about to get, which I thought was a good sign for a guy that has kind of spoken ill about the city and has a reputation of not wanting to be here, and how important it is to be ingratiated as an athlete in the city of Boston. You have to at least pretend you like the city, because we're all a bunch of sensitive fucking pussies that want their players to like being here, which is why Marcus Smart got away with all his bullshit for so long, because he embraced the city.
He loved it. He loved Dunkin' Donuts and made those ads all the time.
So maybe that's a good sign. And maybe with the full support of the organization and the full support of the fan base, if he can get that, that can take him to the next level, which leads my next question. Do you think this contract puts too much pressure on him where he falls short, or does he have the type of mentality to be able to handle it and perhaps even excel and like lift his game up?
I don't think he's one of those athletes that's a mental nutcase kind of thing. So I don't think the pressure will get to him, but I think fans will turn on him fast if he comes out struggling. making all that money and doesn't look like the guy. And Porzingis comes out and actually looks like the number 2, and Brown takes that step back. So I don't think it'll get to him mentally because he's not fragile, but I think the fans will turn on him very quickly here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Richest fucking contract in NBA history for this fucking bum.
Yeah.
You fucking suck, Jaylen. I'll take you $52 million. I can hit a fucking open jumper.
I mean, he's strong. I mean, look how many trade rumors
Fucking
he's been
loser.
a part of. So I think he'll take it fine, but the fans will just be ruthless on this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think, I also think he probably has a pretty good understanding of like a value of money. Like it probably won't terribly go to his head like it could other people. He's a principled, grounded individual. So
he's smarter than you.
I think all that's true. And I would also say too, even in this last year, he has made strides on the court every single year of his career. He's gotten better at something.
Hopefully he gets better at dribbling this year.
Oh shit. Yeah, that would be number one on my genie list.
Yeah. If you want to excel at something with that,
I wish for Jaylen Brown to be able to go left. Yeah, that would be, or like I recognize that there are 4 people in front of you and maybe not dribble through them.
Because you can't dribble unless that genie fucking grants you that wish.
These fucking kids, man. How many years have I been saying Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, you want to be Kobe Bryant? Look at Kobe Bryant. The dude didn't take more than 3 dribbles before he put the ball in the bucket. Like, find your spot, make a move, 2 or 3 dribbles, put it in the hoop.
And when Kobe got that fadeaway, oh my God, he was fucking lethal.
When MJ got that fadeaway, MJ didn't have. I'm just saying.
These guys didn't watch MJ. We watched MJ. We were older. These kids idolized Kobe. Kobe got that, so that's why I say when Kobe got that fucking fadeaway,
they all did it. Remember Vince Carter? Like he started shooting way too early in his career. He could still jump through the roof, but he recognized like I didn't figure out a game where I can actually just like get the ball, not dribble, and shoot and score. Tatum still tries to drive 35 feet from the basket. Jaylen Brown's still like marking up his guy at the 3-point line, trying to dribble through the whole team.
No one has like a back to the basket type game anymore either.
No,
I think Dirk was the last one that I can really remember.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy
that's
Butler.
MJ's kid. It's part of his DNA.
That's right. He can't get away from it.
No, it's part of his DNA, baby.
Yeah,
it'll be like his daddy.
It'll be frustrating. So this leads me to my next last question on the Celtics topic. It'll be frustrating if they come out and they are Joe Mazzulla ball 2.0 with Porzingis and launching threes and have not adapted.
Get ready to be disappointed.
I know, but I guess in the bigger picture, even if hopefully Mazzulla doesn't last that long, because I do.
Who was telling us that Robert Williams was shooting threes now?
Oh, it was widely reported.
But I don't remember what she said in the text exchange. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. That guy couldn't even hit bunnies like up close. Now he's shooting 26 footers. Fuck you.
Well, the report attached to that was Jason Tatum was holding him responsible for not taking advantage of his offensive opportunities when he's around the paint. Essentially, like, dude, all you can do is dunk. Can you figure out how to shoot the ball 5 feet from the hoop and in? So he wasn't the footage that I saw. He wasn't shooting threes. He was just
trying to just make
bringing it out to like the 17-foot, 15-foot range. So you could, and it's true. Like he's nothing but a lob threat. He's an offensive.
He's a DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, he's nothing. So if he could develop a little shot, and he's got the skill to do it. Bigger question: If this deal, $304 million Tatum, 6 years, if he stays through that whole term, at that point he'll be in his early 30s. Tatum gets it, he'll be in his early 30s. You could hypothetically see them extending longer than that, especially if they've won a championship or two. Does that make you happy? Is that that's right now? I feel like we have an unsettling feeling about the Celtics team. We're not too sure they can get it done. So investing $600 million in these two guys who have come short for year after year feels a little bit unsettling. What will it take for you to be happy if they spend a majority of their career, the whole career in Boston, based on these massive contracts they're both about to get?
What will make me happy?
Yeah. Will you be happy if they're like lifetime Celtics?
No. You have to have multiple championships to make me happy.
How many?
If they have to stay the whole time, 4. Give me 4.
4? Fuck you. The answer is 2. Like the answer is probably 1, but the answer is 2.
You asked me a question. I gave you my answer.
Or they're not Kobe. They're not Bron. Like nobody.
How much does Steph Curry have?
4.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
They're not Steph Curry. Steph Curry's a top 10 player of all time.
But you're getting paid as the richest players in the NBA. 4. Give me 4.
They won't be at the end of this. Tatum maybe. 4's crazy. 4's crazy. His contract's 6 years. You want to win 4 championships in 6 years?
Let's split it. You said 2. I said 4. Let's meet in the middle. 3.
Oh, well, if they're 3, then they're Celtics royalty. They're Celtics royalty.
If they win 1, they're Celtics royalty.
Well, yeah, the way this organization.
They're already Celtics royalty now, and they fucking choked in the finals and choked in Eastern Conference Finals. Come on.
Yeah, well, they've made 5 Eastern Conference Finals. They're put them in the fucking rafters. I'm 2. If they can win 2, even if they win 2 right now, if they win the next 2, and then they stay here for another 10 years, and they're constantly competing, by the end, we'll say, give them the Patrice Bergeron, you underachieved, but if they embrace the city and they stay here for another decade each, and they get a ring, we'll be okay with them. They'll be fan favorites. They'll be Celtics Hall of Famers.
They're already fan favorites. They're already going to be Celtics Hall of Famers.
If they don't win in the next 2 years, they will be pitchforked out of town.
Green teamers are the most softest people in the entire world. They love everything. Everything's fucking cupcakes.
I don't know.
And
Patriots fans are getting there, my friend. Patriots fans are getting
I know. It's bad.
Great segue, Rich. Before we get into the Patriots stuff, let's do a little headlines with the obvious one.
Richard, thank you very much for that introduction. After 19 seasons, Patrice Bergeron announced his retirement on Tuesday from the NHL. Photos leaked already of the newest captain, and that would be one Brad Marchand. The Red Sox have a pulse, ? With the trade deadline approaching on Tuesday, the Red Sox sit 2 games back from the final wild card spot. Will they be buyers or will they be sellers? Jaylen Brown, like we just talked about, is a rich bitch. He signs a 5-year, $304 million max extension with the Celtics, making him the highest paid player in NBA history. In other NBA-related news, Ronnie James went into cardiac arrest on Tuesday after collapsing on the court during practice at USC. He is currently in stable condition, and as my friend Rick James always says,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That was great production value.
Thank you. Soccer news, Kylian Mbappe refused to finish his contract out for PSG and has been offered a transfer fee of $300 million from Al Hilal, and then a $700 million contract to play for 1 year. Blood money. And finally, on this day in 2002, Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France, only to be stripped later after admitting to blood doping. This has been Headlines with the obvious one. Back to you, Richard.
I like your little facts of the day.
Thank you. I find that to be very interesting.
Yeah. So what was it again? He got caught on this day, or he?
No, he won it. He won the Tour de France back in 2002, but later got stripped after admitting to blood doping.
Is the Tour de France going on now, or somewhat?
I think it's coming up close. Yeah,
it must be.
Must be a leap year of some sort. So it's probably a weekend later or something. I don't know. Oh no, I think there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit going on in France, right?
France is
burning.
Another fucking enlighten it.
Yeah, civil war going on over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in France, but I don't see them canceling the Tour de France for it. Those cyclists didn't dope for nothing.
Well, it's more than 1 day, right?
It's a lot of days. It's a tour.
It's like 16, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't follow bicycling.
Cyclists.
Yeah. I do follow the the other thing that's not on here that we're not going to touch on, so let's do it now. The Bronny heart attack. Do we have any other information on that? What, like, was that just
he's in stable condition. Thank God for the USC training staff being there. More tests are being done, but nothing's being leaked out. Privacy for the family is all.
What does that do to LeBron's future career if he can't play with Bronny?
Well, what about that fat kid? What is his middle child, the fat one?
Isn't he supposed to be better?
I don't know. He looks like a nerd.
I thought who's the other one's taller than Bronny, the younger kid.
Is he already?
Yeah, he's like a sophomore in high school or something.
Mm.
LeBron can't hold out another 3 years. Maybe he could.
Fucking would. I mean, I was talking about that tonight. It's either cocaine or that the fucking kid had a heart defect that never got like. But you have the best doctors in the world, so how would you know that?
I mean, LeBron James spends $1 million on his body a year. Maybe give a couple shillings to your kid.
Or maybe he badmouthed China, and the China virus got to the Bronny.
LeBron would never badmouth China. He is in the bag.
No,
in the bag with China.
I mean, it sucks that your 18-year-old kid went to cardiac arrest, but I mean, at 18 years old, what the fuck happened over there? Something's going on in USC.
I wouldn't put anything past the USC scene. Yeah, you got to look at that blood report. Who knows? You got a Reggie Lewis situation on your hand. We hope not. We're not wishing that. We're just Len Bias, yeah. Yeah, Len Bias was the cocaine guy, right? Reggie Lewis was.
Well, Reggie just did. He did cocaine too.
But didn't Reggie? Which one had like an actual condition?
Reggie Lewis.
Reggie Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah, Len Bias got drafted, and then went out partying and did some cocaine and dropped dead.
Yeah, it was a lot of cocaine.
He was supposed to be the best. He was supposed to be better than Michael Jordan, coming out of Maryland.
Yeah. Celtics lost 20 years post Bird because of those two shitty hearts.
Everyone talks about the fucking Babe Ruth curse, but no one talks about the Len Bias curse that lasted so long.
Yep.
Took Kevin Garnett
we have a couple minutes here and we're following up on Celtics stuff. This is not in the email, so let's just do an impromptu. You hear the Paul Pierce comments
about how he's better than Dwayne Wade?
He's better than Dwayne Wade. Give me Shaq, give me Bosh and LeBron, and watch my numbers.
Oh fuck yeah! I
don't know if he's wrong.
He's not wrong.
Career-wise, he played longer and he has better numbers. Wade has better postseason numbers.
Well, no shit. You would too if you had fucking LeBron and Chris Bosh and all these other guys to fucking dish off to.
Pierce does get underrated. He's never going to win over any favor the way that he speaks about it now, but I don't think he gives a shit because he's right a lot of times. Pierce is one of the most clutch players I've ever seen play. He's one of those guys. I was thinking about this the other day when those comments came out, like how lucky we fucking were. And that came out, Patrice Bergeron retires, and then you go, in that time you had Bergeron, Paul Pierce, David Ortiz, and Tom Brady all winning championships. It's like, holy shit, outside of Bergeron, but between Pierce, Ortiz, and Brady, three of the most clutch professional athletes in the history of sports.
All residents of Boston.
Pierce holds, I think, the highest percentage of last second game winning shots. He might. But
would Pierce be up there if we didn't have Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett?
Yeah, he was doing that shit with Antoine Walker, dragging him to the Eastern Conference.
Was that 2002? 2002,
yeah. They got the greatest comeback in NBA history, 24 points in the fourth quarter, basically all Pierce. Pierce was fucking good, man. The only thing that he has against him, that 2006 run Dwayne Wade had with Shaq, Pierce never had a run like that. Dwayne was awesome.
Yeah, but
fucking awesome.
He was awesome, but he also had Shaq. I mean, Shaq came over disgruntled from LA, going over to a new team with a new and improved, younger Kobe Bryant version,
Yeah, but he was a younger, new, improved Kobe Bryant version in that run. I remember specifically watching that run. Yeah, Shaq was there, but he wasn't 2000 Shaq. He was declining Shaq. He was still great.
Yeah, but he's still good.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but Wade dominated that entire playoff run.
It was Pierce by himself.
Pierce never did anything like that.
He never had anyone to be one. Yeah.
Look, I'm Team Pierce here. I'm Team Pierce. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know you are. I'm just saying. I'm also saying Pierce did it a lot. He had that fat fucking Antoine Walker that he dragged to the fucking Eastern Conference Finals while he was fucking gambling his money away.
If it was Pierce, Garnett, and Ray Allen in their primes like LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, they should have had.
We're not talking one. We're not talking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have to give them in their prime athletic, but the mentality of their mid-30s, because they were all probably assholes. I mean, Jesus Shuttlesworth, the big ticket, and stab in the face 11
fuck that.
times.
KG was a league MVP when he was in his 20s.
And didn't win shit.
He went to the Western Conference Finals and kept getting his ass kicked by the Lakers.
Yeah, well, LeBron went to the finals as an 20-year-old and lost.
That was fixed, though. David Stern.
Mbaptu, man. That's why they won that. Yeah, but they were 32 years old, and they went, we got to win this. Talking to Celtics, Ray Allen, and KG, and Pierce.
Yeah.
They didn't have that attitude 6 years prior. That's how it is in the NBA. So you got to keep your hopes up here with Brown and Tatum. They still got a couple years. Still got a couple years, 28, 29.
2 years. That's all they got left.
Yeah, that's true.
Win now, motherfuckers.
That's true. All right, let's dip into some Patriots talk right after this.
Great job keeping it 40 minutes.
Thanks. Howdy ho, neighbor.
Hello.
Let's do a little Patriots training camp talk, shall we?
We shall.
Football season, Raymond. Football season. I will tell you, I haven't watched a ton of sports lately. With
you can't because you don't have the money and you get blacked out from it.
That's right. But just in general, when I do see the football highlights coming on, and they release the retro jerseys and shit, it gets my little tingle in the dingle.
Isn't some of the NFL, like the CBS, the Fox, the Sunday, all those fucking sounds, just like it gives you goosebumps sometimes?
It does.
When you hear it.
It does.
It really does.
What really did it for me, this one, was those Seahawks jerseys from the 90s.
Ooh, those look slick.
That one gave me like, oh man, I fucking loved football at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish the Patriots would go to those 90s jerseys.
With the big fucking
Pat
Patriot on the
team. Yeah, like the 93 Bledsoe shit.
Yeah. I don't know why I would bring him in.
Curtis Martin.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was better.
Lawyer Malloy.
Yeah.
Ty Law.
Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, man, we're approaching that 30. We're approaching that 40-yard marker. We should be the target audience. Give us our youth, Kraft.
Yeah, fucking A, Kraft.
I don't really remember watching them play games in those red jerseys. In 90,
I had that fucking. Remember how when Riddell would sell those things?
Yeah,
you could I had that. It was the red old school Patriots, fucking Pat Patriot on the helmet.
As a 9-year-old, my prized possession for several years was the bleach white Flying Elvis. Just take. I'm going to say the name, but just be okay with the jersey, okay? It was a Bledsoe jersey, but it was that like crisp bleach white.
I know what you're talking about.
And I wore that fucker out. Pretty sure I still have it.
I was gonna thought that your prized possession was your mother's vibrator that you found in her drawer when you were 9 years old.
Yeah, my butthole's never seen the same. One sec.
Did you say her butthole's never been the same? Touche. Her butthole hasn't been the same. Oh, if she's there and you fucking bring her down, I'd be pissed. I don't like where he's going with this, folks. Fuck did you go? You shit his pants?
Sorry, shit my pants. All right, let's do.
I thought your mom was there and you're gonna bring her down and be pissed.
No, I mean she's gonna see this, so.
Well, yeah, but I've been face to face on a video where I had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Well, let's do some actual football talk, shall we? Patriots training camp. Let's just use this as a catalyst to talk about what we should expect. I got your top five segment, Patriot training camp stories. You want to go 5-1, or you want to go 1-5?
I want to go with the least the favorite. So yeah, I'll go 5-1.
All right, 5-1. Can Trent Brown save the offensive line for the Patriots? Right now, you're looking at Trent Brown as your left tackle, Cole Strange as your left guard, David Andrews center, Michael Winu, who's starting on the PUP list, which is not great. As your best.
That came out of the blue, didn't it? Did that come out of the blue?
It felt like a Trevor Story situation. He needed ankle surgery and he waited till like the summer to get it. It's like,
oh, smart man,
fucking guy. And then some combination of Riley Reef, Calvin Anderson, McDermott,
that's just
some
shit.
hot garbage at right tackle. Where, look, if Cole Strange can make strides in his second year in the NFL and be a serviceable offensive lineman like he was at times last year, and then you got David Andrews as his solid as solid can be. A Winu who's very good. Your right tackle situation, whatever. You can fucking get away with it between a few guys. But it is really predicated on Trent Brown being good and in shape, which by all accounts, he showed up to training camp motivated, in decent shape, ready to go.
Early. He showed up early.
Yeah, he's there for 4 days before camp.
Yep.
If that's the case, you got a pretty good offensive line. It really starts to crumble quick if he goes down. Their tackle depth is shit. So can he do it? Can he be the savior for the offensive line?
No. I don't think he can. I mean, can you stay healthy all season? No. Yeah. When was the last time he's played all 16 and or 17 games now?
2019?
Yeah. Oh,
Max?
no, 2018. I think 2018 when he won the Super Bowl.
No, he was there all year, Max rookie year.
2021?
Whatever.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He was there all year. He wasn't great, but he was there all year. And he was there mostly.
And he was
all year
playing right
last year.
tackle. He was playing right tackle. So now you're playing left tackle, one of the hardest positions in the NFL to play.
But he was there all last year too. He didn't get hurt last year. He just stunk a little bit.
We'll see what happens. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he's going to be motivated enough. I think he's on his final swan song. I think after this year, he's probably going to call it a career. So I don't think he's going to be able to be mentally focused all year.
I think he can. So I heard Greg Bedard talk about it today, and one of the motivations that he might have for showing up early and ready to go is they might have a little salary kicker sitting there for him if he can produce.
No, money does definitely talk. So yeah, obviously.
I mean, he's the type of guy that's motivated by shit like that, right?
Yeah. So he went to Oakland.
Let's hypothetically say it does work. If he is there and he is playing to his potential at this point in his career, which I won't say is 2018 Super Bowl, but a good
top
left
12,
tackle.
Top 12 left tackle in the league.
Yeah, like to fit what the team is. Something like that, top 12. That what does that do for the offensive line? A lot, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it doesn't solve the right side. I mean, the left side is going to be strong as hell. Right side is still going to be poo-poo.
Probably.
And it's a very run. I think it's going to be a lot of run schemes this year. So we'll see what happens. I mean, but that left side has to be strong. A healthy David Andrews would help things out too. I mean, if David Andrews, when he went away last year, was that last year?
In the last couple of years, he hasn't
been healthy all year. So yeah, he's going to be healthy. If he's healthy, he's the force that drives that whole offensive line. He's the quarterback of the offensive line. So if he's not there, it looks like a shit show. So I hope he's there and fucking Trent Brown can stay healthy. That'd be an excellent thing for this whole team.
Yeah. So many question marks this year because we don't have the walking nutsack in offense. Bill O'Brien's there, Adrian Clem on the offensive line. They drafted 3 interior offensive linemen, Sal, Jake Andrews, and the other kid. They have some young kids from prior drafts that are in the mix. So we'll see what kind of coach Adrian Clem is. We've seen this team pull out offensive linemen, from the haystack and turn them into decent players. That was more of a Skarnecki thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was Skarnecki, not anyone else.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, with O'Brien's system, a lot of play action, a lot of tight end usage. That should mask a lot of the offensive off the line situation. But if Trent Brown is not up to snuff, none of it will. They will just be pretty much fucked. Yep. They should have a strong interior, but their tackle situation is weak.
And then you'll be pulling your flag down to half mast because the Mac Jones fan club will be dead because Mac Jones will die.
Half mast, the Langevin. Let's talk about the fourth story on the training camp here. The Widers.
You shoehorned it.
Oh, I didn't. That was a good one. Shoehorned your mother's ass last night. Wide receiver depth. Let's talk about that. We know what it is. We know they lost out on Hopkins. We know they haven't made a move. Should they? Well, not should they. Yes, of course they should. What percentage? Put a percentage on it, not 69, that they go out and actually make a deal. Cortland Sutton's name is still out there as a trade candidate. Do they go out there and make a deal or sign somebody? The cat from the Giants, Galladay. Do they make a change? We've seen this before with them. They get into training camp a little bit. They see what they have, and then they determine we need a little bit more. Then they go out and get somebody. To me, nothing unless it's a Cortland Sutton trade. Like, I don't really give a shit. You can go sign Kenny Golladay all day, every day. It's not going to make a difference against Devontae Parker, Juju Smith-Schuster, who was there running routes today. So good to see.
Not in the red jersey either. So that's
Not
good.
red jersey. Kendrick Bourne, who continues to be on everybody's chopping block for a trade scenario. Taekwon
Bill
Thornton.
O'Brien was lined up against him in training camp today.
I think Kendrick Bourne's gonna have a good year if he stays in this team. If he
too.
climbs his way out of BB's
doghouse. Yeah.
Taekwon Thornton was there early, ready to go.
Fast man. He's fast.
Your thoughts on wide receiver depth and percentage on them making a move to help it?
We have no depth. You got to pray that they do it, but I give it a 6.9% chance that they actually go out and get some.
Beat the system.
Just for checkers, bitch.
Well done.
Thank you.
Third on the list, Jack Jones in the secondary fallout. He started he started camp on the backups. That was a little demotion or a little slap on the wrist. He didn't get to play with the starters for carrying fucking lethal weapons into an international airport that launched the Al-Qaeda attack on 9/11, by the way. So they're a little sensitive to that shit in Logan, probably still. Jack Jones, was he even born? He probably wasn't even born before 2011.
2001, you mean?
9/11, yeah.
Yep,
I think 2001, 9/11. What would that make him? That make him 22? No, what is he? 20, maybe just. He's probably born in 2000. Maybe he was born in 2000. 2001. Jack Jones born in 2001.
Keep talking.
Anyway, obviously.
Oh, wow. You're way off. 1997 he was born. He was 4.
Shit. How old is this fucking kid? 25?
25. Yeah.
Good math by me.
Wow.
Jack Jones is 25?
Yep.
Wow. You better figure your shit out, man.
He'll be 26 on December 20th.
Good God, dude. You're 26 this year? That's like when
you're fucking stupid.
You're
You bring a gun to an airport? Man. I'm out on Jack Jones. Fuck that guy.
Future Hall of Famer, Jack Jones.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, future Hall of Fame.
26? 26 was a pivotal year in my life. That was like, get your fucking shit together, man.
Shit together, yeah. Yeah, you didn't have to bring a gun to an airport.
No, I did not need to get
you just fucking knew it.
Yeah, just figure it out. Okay, well, that may change things. Well, either way, Bill Belichick has put him on the second unit. Didn't get suspended, or his demotion was to have to play with the second unit for the first day in training camp. We'll see how long that lasts. If for whatever reason,
training camp.
Yeah,
that's all it's gonna last.
Yeah. Jonathan Jones was on the outside along with rookie Christian Gonzalez. And in the slot, our favorite Miles Bryant. Miles Bryant. What did I say?
Miles Turner. Who the fuck's Miles Turner?
Hey. Puff, bitch.
Sorry, baby.
Told you it's going to get a little crazy. Miles Bryant playing the slot. So, their cornerback situation could be one of the strengths of their team, but it is a ticking time bomb if shit goes wrong. Now, they can always bring Jalen Mills back in there to steady the ship. You can go back to what they had last year. Jonathan Jones and Jalen Mills.
I'd like to see Marcus Jones in the fucking slot.
Marcus Jones was playing a little slot too. It's Marcus Jones and Miles Bryant. I don't know. What do you think? What's the fallout? Just give me your opinion on Jack Jones in the secondary.
Well, I've always said it. If Jack Jones is not playing this year, this cornerback situation is going to be very bad. If Jack Jones is there, this defense is probably going to be top 10 in the NFL because he makes that difference. Second year going in another scheme with Bill Belichick, I think would help this guy out. But if he is not on the field or if he doesn't buy in, it's not going to be good. It's going to be lights out against some of the best quarterbacks in the AFC East. You got Josh Allen, you got Aaron Rodgers, you got Tua, who's going to be AFC East champion at the end of the year. So Jack Jones ain't there. They're going to be throw on that right side. Know
I think that Christian Gonzalez is going to take his lumps as a rookie, but we know what it could look like. It could look like last year, Jalen Mills and Jonathan Jones on the outside. And we know what that is. That's extremely serviceable against guys other than Stephon Diggs and some of the best wide receivers in the league.
Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Justin
which they have to
Jefferson.
play a little bit.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're pretty decent.
Yeah. Other than that, if you don't play top wide receivers in the NFL, you're great.
But you got to look at Gonzo. Christian Gonzalez is coming in there. That's a first round talent.
Oh, I can't wait to see him in action.
It's a first round talent. He's going to get burnt a couple times, and he's going to get the Patriots reaction. You draft this fucking first round fucking pick. You draft this guy, but he'll be.
First game. You're going against AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, so that's going to be a true test for him right there. An eye test for all Patriots Nation to see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do there. Okay, let's look at the positive. Jack Jones, Christian Gonzalez, Jack Jones, Jonathan Jones. Those are your cornerbacks.
Top quarterback duo, top 5 cornerback duo in the tandem in the NFL.
You could see it. I mean, young cornerbacks have had a lot of impact in the NFL lately. Similar to the wide receiver position, they can come in and adapt. Will Belichick let them? I guess is the question.
Of course, because that's his bread and butter. Why wouldn't he?
Can they put him on? Can you just go put him on an island and say, do your thing, kid. You're mano a mano. Jack Jones, Christian Gonzalez, you're man up on the guys on the outside, and we're gonna amoeba this shit on the inside.
When have they done that? When was the last time they've done that and said, "Hey, do your thing, boys"?
They did a little bit with Gilmore and Malcolm Butler. Butler.
Yeah. It's been a while then.
It's been a while. Yeah. They
really haven't had that kind of talent because it's always been drop in zone and just pray they don't beat you.
After Gilmore's defensive player of the year, and once he got hurt, like it's been since then that they've been
2019.
Since they've been able to do anything like that. But their defense has still been pretty good, and their front seven's probably the strength of the team, so it should help the young kids out.
Hell yeah.
Number 2 story on the docket: Bill O'Brien's offense. I purposely leave out Mac Jones here. I just want to specifically talk about Bill O'Brien coming in, being an adult in the room, bringing a professional offense to an organization after a year voided by the walking nutsack fucking circus that it was. What do you think?
Zolak said it best today when I was listening to him. He was at training camp. He goes, the big difference between last year and this year is that Bill O'Brien is getting hands-on. He's actually going down there and showing these guys what to do in situations. Like when I was talking about Kendrick Bourne being lined up against Bill O'Brien, he's actually going down there because he knows what he wants. He's showing these guys, this is what I want you to do. Instead of going left, kick out right, or whatever, kind of positional plays. You didn't have that last year with the Nutsacks. They just said, do this, do that, trying to copy what they do in San Francisco. Bill O'Brien's actually taking a hands-on approach, which I love, and is actually probably helping these guys out way more in probably the first week of training camp than what the 2 Nutsacks did all last year combined.
Do you think they'll have enough plays to operate an offense when they get to the preseason? Something that they did not have under the walking Nutsacks last year?
Yes, I guarantee it.
Which caused Kendrick Bourne to get in the doghouse, and Brian Hoyer to be shipped out of New England when they expressed concern for not having enough plays to play in an NFL game.
I'm sure Mac Jones was very refreshed looking at the playbook, saying, "Holy shit, this is a playbook."
He does look revitalized, which brings me to my number 1 story going into training camp: Mac Jones versus Bill Belichick. Do they remedy the discord that was created last year? Can coach and quarterback get on the same page? I'll answer my own question. I don't know. I think they can. I think they can. So there's Bernard said today they had one 90-second interaction down at the goal line, and it was cordial, it was normal, it was coach quarterback. I think they probably both have residue from last year where they don't trust each other, or they're still angry with each other. Bill knows what he did. Belichick knows what he did. His ego and his arrogance is getting in the way, but I still think he has it in him to let that go if Mac Jones falls in line, does what he's supposed to do, and plays well. And if that's the case, winning masks all bullshit. So
what's the falling in line though? What determines that?
Well, I do think that there's probably a fairly defined line separating Belichick and O'Brien right now. I think O'Brien has the offense. He's in charge of it. That's his room. Mac's his guy. and Belichick pops in from time to time, lets his stink get in there, letting everybody know he's still the big honcho. But when it comes down to it, it's O'Brien's room. And I think falling in line for Belichick is Mac doing what O'Brien wants him to do, and good reports back from O'Brien.
Okay.
That would be my, I don't think he doesn't need him to write him a fucking psalm every day, like how much he loves Belichick and anything like that. It would help.
I bet you there is. I bet
It
you
would
there is a
help.
report I bet you there is a book report due every fucking.
It would help, but I don't think he's requiring it. I think if he goes out there and limits his turnovers and does what he's supposed to do, what Belichick thinks a quarterback's supposed to do, which is play mistake-free football and take what's given to him and make the right reads, which is supposed to be Mac's strengths, then yeah, I think he gets back on his good side. I think he gets back to where he was from his rookie season. And that's up to O'Brien and Mac Jones to elevate Mac Jones as an NFL quarterback, and which should elevate the team.
Yeah. Agreed.
That was a boring answer. The right answer is
they fucking hate each other and they want to fucking see death upon each other, and this ain't gonna go good. There's gonna be a divorce.
Yeah, maybe
someone's
they
gonna go. It's Mac Jones or Bill Belichick.
They needed that vibrator and get a quick hate fuck in and just get it all out in the open. There's nothing like a quick hot, like 120-degree sauna hate fuck to just let everything drip out, Do
you think Bill wears a towel in the sauna?
No.
I think he just fucking goes in there with his fucking cellulite ass and his small dick and balls and just goes in there.
Definitely. He's definitely also got like the
guys.
Shrunken turtle dick that kind of just rolls all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying I don't. I'm just saying that's definitely a Belichick dick. Massive ball sack. Massive.
You're describing me right now.
Yeah. I bet.
You. Very great compliment. Thank you.
I bet Belichick's dark side of the fupa would rival yours.
I bet you if you did an A and B, you wouldn't know who was who.
His tits certainly do.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only way to tell the difference between your fupa and Belichick's is he's probably got one of his Super Bowl rings tucked in there from '89 or whatever.
He doesn't know.
He's not quite sure. He's like, where the fuck did that go? Linda.
There you go, Bill.
Linda.
There you go, Bill.
Check my fupa. Yeah. Check my fupa with my ring. My favorite ring. Lawrence Taylor's greatest football player ever. Brady can suck my balls. Quick break. Patrice Bergeron has retired. Let me ask you this question.
Wow, you pissed Bill off with this question.
Well, Bill's on board with this first question, and then we'll get to the next one. Is Patrice Bergeron? We might have to do some thinking on this. I don't have time to bring any names here, but is Patrice Bergeron the most overrated Boston sports athlete?
No.
Go ahead.
Nomar.
Ooh, good one. That just came to mind. Nomar, yeah.
Dustin Pedroia.
Fuck you. Dustin Pedroia was a league MVP and a two-time champion.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Dustin Pedroia was better than Patrice Bergeron, probably. He's certainly not overrated.
No,
Patrice Bergeron in Boston is heralded as one of the best players of his generation, which he probably wasn't.
Drew Bledsoe?
At a time, maybe. I think that has waned. That's probably waned from Bledsoe. Like, you have to think of what Patrice Bergeron is considered. Like, Boston fans consider Patrice Bergeron to be one of the best hockey players of his generation. And there's a number of players that are better than him. He was never an MVP candidate. It was a six-time Celtic winner.
Yeah, there you go.
But that just means he's the best defensive centerman in the league. Good for you.
Cool.
Fucking good for you. He was the second-line center when they won the cup. He lost 2 cups in depressing fashion. They underachieved constantly. There's a ton of postseason failures that you can put on there. you can't really call him a winner. He was a professional. He was a pro's pro. He embraced Boston, which is why people love him. Something we talked about at the beginning of the show with Jaylen Brown. And he was an excellent player. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. So it does make the conversation a little bit difficult, but he was fucking overrated in Boston. He was overrated. If he won one of those cups, if he won in 2019, boom, no, not overrated. But he's still on the Mount Rushmore of that generation. It's Poppy, Brady, Bergeron, and Pierce.
Yeah, you wouldn't put Chara in there?
He's better. He eclipses Chara.
I'm just saying, like, there could be an argument for Chara being in there.
Sure, but if you're gonna go Rushmore on the 4 sports in between Bergeron and Chara, it's Bergeron.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying some fans could say
Chara
it's Chara
above Brady, Poppy, or Pierce.
No, I'm saying between Bergeron and Chara during that 20-year run, you could say that Chara could be up there as well.
He was the captain, but Bergeron had more tenure with the Bruins, and
Chara won the cup as the captain of the team.
He did win the cup as the captain of the team. But no, it's still Bergeron. You want some Bruins records? He's the 3rd overall for games played for the Bruins. He's 3rd in goals. He's 4th in assists. He's 3rd in points. He's 6th in plus minus and 2nd in game winning goals.
So does that mean he's clutch?
Yeah, he was fairly clutch. Okay. Obviously the game winner against the Maple Leafs probably is one of his most shining moments. The question that pissed Bill off was, is he a top 5 Bruin of all time? He's probably not.
You listed out 5 like right off the bat, and he wouldn't be one of them.
He's pretty close. So what really pissed Bill off was I kept calling Bobby Orr overrated, which he probably is.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. And he had bad knees. He had to retire when he was 30. And I said, well, your mom has bad knees and she hasn't retired yet.
Yeah, she kept going.
He said, cool. I fucking hate when he says cool because he's pissed and I got him.
Yeah. It's Boychuk, or
Boychuk?
However you pronounce it. Boyk.
It's fucking Neely. It's Bork. It's Orr.
No, it's Johnny Boychuk. Johnny Boychuk. Boychuk. Have you seen how it's
yeah, that's fucking Tyler Roach's fucking grandfather.
I don't care about that.
I'm just saying I know how to say the name.
I don't. Clearly.
I know, because you're not French.
No, I'm not.
Then your haircut at a salon.
Yeah, and I'm fucking drunk. God damn it. These double IPAs are monsters.
Welcome to time travel.
What did I say? Boychuk? Busick?
Busick.
No, it's Orr, Busick,
Esposito.
Ork, Espo. He wanted to put
Neely.
I put Bergeron above Neely. Neely never won, and he didn't do it long enough. So the other guy is, what is his name? Chiefs, the goalie from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, he had the mask where every time it hit him, he'd put a mark on his thumb.
Yeah, that won some cups. I guess a lot of people have them there. I don't know. When you get that old, it's hard to judge. If you put him in there, then Bergeron's floating around 6 or 7, depending on where you have him against Neely.
Yeah,
which is pretty good for a top 6 for an original 6 NHL franchise. He'll get his number retired.
100 year
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, they've had 100 years of history. That's great.
Yeah. A little sad to see Bergeron retire the year before the 100 year. Might have been kind of cool to have him.
Why?
Be part of that. Because they're not doing shit anyway, which brings me to this season. Like, now Pavel Zacha is your number 1 center. Good fucking luck. Could Bergeron just do one more year, make it an even 20, make it 100?
We always say this, that these guys play 1 year too many. Now you're bitching that. Typical Boston fan.
He's got more left in the tank. He's got a little more left in the tank.
Sounds like his wife is pissed and doesn't want him playing anymore.
Well, that would make sense. Well, either way, that was a lot of shitting on Patrice Bergeron for being one of the greatest Boston athletes of all time. I do think in Boston he was a little bit overrated, but first ballot Hall of Famer. He'll get his number retired. Obviously, ambassador for Boston sports. Great for the Bruins. End of an era. Marchand gets the C, probably deservingly so.
Yeah.
Snaps for you, Bergie. Enjoy your retirement. You, Tuukka Rask, and the pool boy. Quick afternoon delight. Be right back.
Sky rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight. Whoop. You guys have it, I think. Afternoon delight.
I don't know, Ron. That sounds kind of crazy.
The Red Sox traded Kiki Hernandez for something called
2 right-hand relief pitchers.
Yeah.
From the Dodgers.
Okay. Wow, these are a lot of pop-up ads. Nick Robertson and Justin Hagenman. It's like
Excuse me?
Busick. From the Dodgers. 25-year-old Robertson is a 6'5", 265-pound righty who Baseball America ranks as Dodgers' 25th prospect. He went 2-0 with a 2.54 ERA in 28.5 innings. Blah blah blah, and that was in AAA. He has like a 6.7 ERA in the bigs with 10 innings. So that's what they got back. They got back 2 minor league arms for Kiki Hernandez, who could possibly be the worst player in the league at this point in time this year. So I guess good on him, but it's another fucking Heim Bloom deal. It's another whatever. We'll see.
You'll never see these kids. You'll never see
maybe you see him, maybe you won't, but like here's the deadline. August 1st is the deadline. Can you make a fucking deal? Can you trade something for something? Can James Paxton
Give me
go out there?
Shohei!
They're not going to get Shohei Ohtani, but can you go make a real trade? Can you go? I was reading an article today. Now that Bloom has made all these trades and brought back all of these prospects, no one knows who's going to amount to shit, but there's not enough positions on the field to play everybody. So you've got an influx in small A and in low A ball at the outfield position, or no, at the pitching position. Sorry, small A, they got an influx in pitching. There's too much pitching in small A. Once you move up, they got too much middle infield with Mayer and York, and there's 4 or 5 other guys in there. They've got an influx in pitching with Raffaello, whoever their top outfield prospect is. They've got an influx there. They got 3 or 4 guys. They can't play all these guys. They can't play them all between Portland and Worcester. They got to start dealing them. And these guys are starting to develop actual worth, because baseball people are obsessed with prospects. They're all a bunch of fucking nerds. None of them are going to amount to shit, or at least 2% of them will amount to anything. You got to start dealing these guys. Try and get something in return. You're a game out of the playoff contention. You're showing some signs of life. Tristan Cassis, against all odds, is looking like a big leaguer. Jared Duran, above more odds, is looking like a big leader. You got Brian Bayo, who looks like a future ace. You've got a young Devers is still there. Yoshida is coming through and playing well. Verdugo's an everyday ball player. You got a decent team. Don't be the same team you've been the last several years and saying, well, we've got Whitlock, Hawk, and Sale coming back, so that's our trade deadline acquisition. Go out and make a fucking move. Put someone real on your roster and pay for them. Grab somebody.
The worst part is that they're beating the Braves. They beat the Braves yesterday, and they're beating the Braves now, and that's the worst part. They're beating good teams when they shouldn't be.
Maybe it's finally a sign that Bloom will put his nuts on the table and actually go make a deal. We haven't seen it, so I don't even know if it's possible. I don't even know if he has the skill set to do it. Steady hands.
Who was the first person to ever put their nuts on the table? How do you think that term came about?
I think it was George Washington.
Really? Is that in a book you read?
Or Alexander the Great. One of the other.
I can see that.
1,000 years apart, but both of them.
I can see how. That's probably why you got the name Great.
Yeah, I could see that coming. But he had little
balls. Do you think they're... Oh, that's what I was going to ask next. Do you think he had big balls?
Yeah, he had little pearl balls, and they're like...
Do you ever think of that when you get drunk? You just like, where do these terms come from? Put my nuts on the table.
Yeah.
Who's the first one to put their nuts on the table?
Listen to a podcast. I do spend a lot of time in the car now and listen to the history of Rome. A lot of the shit we get is from Rome. A lot of it's from Rome.
I don't like Italians.
Yeah. Rome wasn't even Italian back then. They were just Roman. You know?
Do you think they sparked the Olive Garden though? I do like a never-ending bread bowl and soup and salad.
Of course.
That's probably one of the perks of being Italian.
Yeah, I get it. Civil Minds of the Week right after this.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
You don't like Italian food?
We're just running out of time. You're jabbing
I'm just
about
asking you.
fucking fat guy shit. Let's talk about Civil Minds of the Week. Soccer edition this week. The Women's World Cup is underway. There are a couple soccer items. You led the show off with one of them, Ray. So let's start there. I'll pick up where you left off. You see it as a good sign with Messi coming in. You said lifting a franchise, which it doesn't even like equate to like lifting a franchise in the MLS is like.
Don't you fucking make a
lifting a third world country in like in Africa, in Eastern Africa. Like it's just eventually gonna fall back down to fucking shit. No one gives a shit about it. He's not Messi's not lifting the Miami MLS franchise. Messi, no, he's not, because as soon as he leaves, they're just gonna fall back down to where the bullshit they were. Messi is lifting Messi again. The MLS are a bunch of morons for letting this guy in their league. He's way too good for that league. The dude, he has 3 goals and an assist in like 40 minutes or something. Mm-hmm. He's way too good for that league. It's going to get gross and boring. He's going to dominate to the point where it's not fun. It eventually will not be a good thing for that league. It won't be.
Oh, you're not seeing the bigger picture. I believe Messi has 3 sons. Now that he's in America, they're all going to be U.S. citizens. Come in like 8 years when the World Cup, we're going to be World Cup winners with the Messi boys.
You and the men's team World Cup. You just won't quit that. You can't quit that.
I'll never quit you, Jack. I'll never quit you, Jack.
What you really need to do is jump on the bandwagon that everybody is the women's national team going into
never.
The women's national team is the greatest soccer team that has come out of America ever. They dominate.
Name me 3 players on that team right now.
Mia Hamm, Hope Solo, and your mother's ass.
Damn it. God, you're fucking 3 for 3. Nice job.
Thank you. Do you give a shit about the women's?
Nope, I don't.
God, you're such an asshole.
Tim Brusso said it best when I played varsity soccer and we had to go to the girls' game. He goes, boys, I know it's boys, I know it's like watching paint dry, but just go down there and do your thing.
I would rather watch the women's national team than the men's national team.
No,
and that is a sentiment that is for casual soccer fans that watch World Cups. Not the men's World Cup. I'll watch the men's World Cup versus the women's World Cup. But between the United States men or the United States women, I will watch the United States women. First of all, they win. Second of all, the United States men are a bunch of bitches, which most of the soccer men are. They just fucking flop and cry. There is 11 fucking LeBrons out there at all times. It's insufferable to watch. I can't watch it. It's
insufferable.
Thank you. They're just a bunch of the women are a bunch of beefy that know what they're doing out there, and I'd rather watch them win a medal than watch the United States men bitch and cry and moan and lose.
Well, we already found out why you do that is because you go to get your haircut at a salon. Thank you.
That's right. And I don't let them touch my eyebrows, pussy. Mbappe, is he going to take that $744 million?
No, he already declined it.
Did he?
Yep.
Good for him. No blood money for Mbappe.
It's because he can't bring his trainee girlfriend there.
So all he's going to take is 300 from. Was it?
He has to
Madrid
wait for another. No, he has to wait for another deal. No one knows yet.
Well, I thought I read that he declined that because Real Madrid already offered him.
Real Madrid did offer him, but he's still waiting. He just doesn't. It's basically PSG has to accept it.
Has to accept what? Oh, the deal.
Transfer fee. The transfer fee. Yeah.
So PSG would get the. I got it. He's going PSG to Real Madrid. Label that under. I don't really care.
Okay.
gotta come back with me. Where?
Back to the future.
Hello, Richard.
Fresh to
Oh.
death.
Thanks, man.
Wow. Got a fresh cut too?
I did today. Yes, thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me.
Bobby is really missing out.
Wait, he's not on?
WPB is not this is not the show to miss.
I mean, there might be a lot of spanking when he watches it on the replay on the YouTube channel, but see what happens.
Yeah, you got the slick shades, your clown cum shirt, and a fresh new
New haircut. And I shot very well tonight. I don't know if you wanted to ask that later on, but I did shoot very well tonight.
Oh, is your opening take golf?
Nope. But I'm just telling you, I shot very well tonight.
That's good. What's
Even
very
they trimmed up the eyebrows too. I don't know if you can tell. Look at
Oh,
that.
now you've lost me. Wait, did you go to a barber shop or a salon?
Barbershop.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, do you go to a salon?
Yeah. I go to my girl Colby. She's the only regular
Makes sense.
haircutter I've ever had in my entire life. I've moved so often and so much. I've never found anybody consistently enough to know what to do. I'm always constantly in that battle. And since I moved to this town, the only place that cuts hair in this town is a salon. And Colby's a very nice young woman. And she's now been cutting my hair for going on 2 years, and she knows exactly what to do. Don't even have to say anything. Just like
So is my boy
Jimmy.
Jimmy at Alpha Barbershop down in Goffstown. He knows what I like. Look at that.
Yeah, but he does your eyebrows too, and I'm the fruity one for going to a salon, but Jimmy's touching up your brows
And my beard. He fucking touches up the beard and the eyebrows.
I don't really like a professional beard one either. Like, it's just too clean. It's like too big poppy. It's like, it's a beard, man. Like, it's a beard. It should look like a beard, not like a birthday cake. Like with fucking perfect little dressing. And your eyebrows, I started off really positive, and your eyebrows, they look pretty.
More like Diego.
Okay.
We can play that. That's playable. I've been saying it all week since we can, because we signed him. I've been saying it all week.
I don't think it's how you pronounce it.
What was the Diego? Did I pronounce Diego wrong?
Diago.
Oh, Diago. Sorry. Diago. Sorry. My bad. That's his name. Fagot.
Fagut.
No, it's not German.
It might be German.
Fagut.
Speaking of Germans, what do you say we start the show? The Simple Mind Sports Show, where we talk latest and greatest on New England sports and get a couple laughs in between, especially with Raymond Clown. Sure, he's got one.